with each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath. What moves in now is a celestial cloud-like substance. And as you can imagine seeing a beautiful white cloud, it is that consistency and that color. And so with each and every single in-breath and out-breath, this celestial cloud that holds divine sacred energy and codes, gematриas, and the colors, not only of the earth, but beyond the earth. It is indeed the beauty of creation that moves in as a sacred and holy mist. And now with each breath, with each inhalation, with each exhalation, we breathe in this sacred mist of the divine. It flows in easily and consistently. It has full consciousness. It moves in a way that brings in peace. It comes in as the higher peace of the divine, the Azi Shalom, the peace that is still and balanced, the peace that brings you into the remembrance of the sacred divine that you are. It moves in through all the blockages, the distortions, the miscreations, all the distractions that pull you away from this fundamental truth of the universe, that you are a precious creation of the divine, that you hold the spark of the divine, that you are the expression of the divine, that you breathe the divine. And as such, you are powerful co-creators. And you are in this moment in a reality experience of just a small portion of the magnificence of who you truly are. And so this great outbreath of the divine breathes upon you to remind you to be still and know that I am God. To be still and know that I am God. With each inhalation and exhalation, this higher peace moves in. It anchors deep within your being. It exudes out. It encompasses everything. Wherever you can see and be in your spiritual eye is this glorious mist of the divine. For pure unconditional love brings this peace, a peace that cannot be described. It is a peace that ignites the very energetic flow within you with joy, aliveness, this peace that's indescribable in language, in this planetary expression. But you have sensed it, you have glimpsed it, and even maybe you have experienced parts of it. It's a deep-seated peace. It's a peace that goes so deep, it is bottomless and it is boundless. And there is that need now for this peace to be more prevalent and anchored upon the world. Indeed, upon so many that cry out for peace, just peace, that moment of just peace in perfect balance and in radiant joy and bliss. And so there are those who may wonder, beloveds, is this indeed even possible? Is it possible in the ways of the world? Is it possible for those empaths, for those light workers that feel the pain of the world, that can see the suffering of the world, the miscreations of the world, and all of those things that draw away from the light and the love? And that is what we are mindful of, to bring this creation out of duality and into the oneness of unconditional love and the Ein Sof or light. And so, because, beloveds, you have chosen, because of your capacity to love boundlessly, to come to this creation, to come to this planet, to come into a world of duality, to come and to experience it in its light and its darkness. But there is the higher light. And in that higher light is the oneness of the light and only the light. And this cloud moves in with the sacred memory, the cosmic memory of the great absolute worlds, the emanation of that oneness, of that love, and that undescribable peace. And with each and every in-breath and out-breath, this remembrance of this higher peace, this divine peace, flows in through your lungs. It goes into the very beating heart that moves the life force of the sacred blood. It moves the memory that you hold deep within your DNA into the very blood crystals that move throughout your body. And so you simply breathe, bringing back the divine memory, bringing back the cosmic memory of this special peace. And now with each breath, and with the gathering of the Ami Shaddai, the family of light that gathers and breathes with us, inhaling this mystic cloud that moves through the undulating waveforms of unconditional love, all embracing, all loving, all forgiving. And as a great respite on our oasis, as you see a water to fill in, to regenerate, to nourish, so is this an oasis in this loving memory of cosmic origins, into the beauty and the power that you are. And in the world that may tell you differently, in the embodiment of a physical nature that does experience the world of both dualities, in an emotional body that experiences both of the dualities, and into the mental body that experiences both of the dualities, and in the understanding of the both polarities of this creation. It is called upon the light workers upon the earth, the children of light upon the earth, who have not forgotten the oneness of the higher realms of radiance, the oneness of peace in all its many expressions, the oneness of that bliss and that joy. And so we aspire, as we breathe each and every holy, sacred in-breath and out-breath, but all the concerns and timelines and goals and all the things that need to be done in our sense that there's not time, the sense that it is too short, the sense that it's not enough, and all the things of a physical expression of a three-dimensional world. As you breathe in this mist, and as you can envision in this mist, as you would see an electrical charge. Yes, an electrical charge that you may view in the sky. The power of that light, the radiance of that light that comes from the higher sources into the cosmic of boundless, eternal, unconditional love of that higher peace, that sense, how fleeting it may be, of joy and bliss. And this is what we come together as the family of light to bring in the remembrance, for the remembrance is important. The memory is important. The history is important. And you will receive this dynamic, its source, its beginning within your own spark. And so this electrical current that moves in through this mist, as you breathe it in, as you exhale it out, you breathe it in and you exhale it out. You breathe it in and you exhale it out. You breathe it in and you exhale it out. You breathe it in and you exhale it out. You breathe it in and you exhale it out. This mist becomes more dense, more concentrated around your body. This mist that holds this electrical charge now runs currents through your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. This electrical charge coming from the highest of celestial light moves into the very battery cells that's within your cell. Because one of the bodies that you hold is the electrical body, for you are electromagnetic beings. And as you allow yourself to expand, breathe in, and be one with this mist, this cosmic mist of the divine, holding this electrical charge, holding the colors and the gematриas of the sacredness of the higher worlds of light, reaching now in this moment, in this now, to you individually and collectively, to bring in this higher charge of renewal, a higher charge of renewal, clearly in a world that would distract you, and in physical, mental, and emotional bodies that feel both sides of the polarities. And that side of the polarity that would bring you the forgetfulness of the higher light that you are, the higher peace that you have access to, the ever rising power available to you in your deepest, darkest times, in your most challenging of times. It is this higher part of you that rises and lifts you up. Just as how you would plug in a light bulb. It is dark and you can't see and you've lost your way. But once you have that connection and plug it in, you're able to see. Allow this current that is moving through the nervous system. It is moving through the very currency within the cells. It courses in and through and around your physical organs. It moves into the atomic and subatomic levels of your cell. It moves up and down through the spine. It moves through the very bone marrow of your bones. It moves into the brain. And it moves into all of the body systems that you are an electrical being within this mist. Visualize, sense, and feel as you draw upon its power. You are an electrical current within this mist. You breathe in the mist and exhale the mist. You breathe in the mist and exhale the mist. And this recharging, this regeneration, this genesis now taking place, charging your electromagnetic field, charging all the electrical dynamics of your physical, mental, and emotional body, drawing in all of the electrical streams of the electrons. Indeed, the electron spin increases within your own atomic levels, moving into the very minute micro parts of your expression in this physical, mental, and emotional world. Coming from the most microscopic, the most micro aspects, this current moves. This current that recharges the cells, so in its recreation, it no longer goes into the downward spiral, but the upward spiral. For it is in this electrical regeneration to uplift the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, to tap into the higher consciousness of the upper worlds, to keep that bond strong and tethered. And so we embrace each and every holy in-breath and out-breath as a gift of the divine. And as we release into this gift and grace, we are held up and we are regenerated. We are single focused in the memory of who we are, what we are, and what we are here to do. We are single focused that we are the family of light, and we are not alone, and that our expansive family moves beyond measure on various dimensions, realms, and expressions, that we can communicate and feel the love anywhere we go and draw upon that higher peace. Staring at a tree and communing with that tree, of communicating with an animal from the animal kingdom, and the directions it gave from ancestors long ago, the understanding, because it is the reconnection of the electrical field, bringing in once again the oneness that we come from, that peace beyond measure that we come from. It's innate, it's in us, it is in the human body. It is the spark that we hold. We continue, beloveds, to release in this divine grace that pours in, that continues to get denser and stronger and more radiant in this cloud from the upper worlds, bringing with it the electrical charge that we are charged. We are that bright light, that flash of light upon a world that has forgotten, bringing illumination and radiation once again, bringing the memory of the Azaluth worlds and the upper worlds, the emanations of a loving creator, the emanations of an endless light. So we breathe the holy in-breath and out-breath. And we allow this love that pours in through this electrical charge into our electromagnetic field to buoy us up, to bring in perfect balance, and to anchor the higher peace. And thereby any disturbances of a physical, mental, or emotional world, any disturbances on any level can be stopped, can be held at bay, because you hold the higher force of this electrical charge coming from the highest worlds of unconditional love and light. Breathe each and every sacred in-breath and out-breath. Sense and feel its power as it continues to heal and flow in and through you. Release all tension. Trust the divine grace that flows unconditionally with unconditional love. A creator that is only love, non-judgment, unconditional love, forever forgiving and understanding. And all the concerns and the issues that we see as so difficult is now faded away in this higher grace that flows. A respite, a recharging, a recalibration, and a realignment, bringing into the source of oneness beyond duality. And you become as wearing the armor of God, that those things cannot impinge on you that would draw you away from the memory of the source of who and what you are. And so with this comes a profound peace, and will continue in the days and weeks to come. That you have this electrical charge of great light and power, and those things that would come to impinge upon you cannot. For you are steadfast and steady in the alignment of who and what you are in the higher realm of oneness. And you are transcending the duality. It no longer can impinge and impact as it has. It becomes weaker and weaker and weaker as you develop your connection, your alignedness, and your memory of the oneness that you come from the higher peace that you come from the illumined light that you come from, that there's nothing can distract you, distort you, move you away. You are steadfast in this. You are anchored in this light, in this memory, as your own electrical charge continues to grow and thrive and radiate, building a shield of light around you to protect you, to guide you, to point you in the way, to bring forth your power in those times of challenges. You shine brightly. beloveds. You bring forth your armor of light in this electrical charge, because you are the electric universe. You are the divine co-creator. You are the divine source. And in those times of challenges, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional, where a world of duality would have you spread thin or choosing sides or impinging the lower energies, challenging the higher energies, you do not have to participate in that. You remember the power you hold, the higher peace you come from, the electrical charge that you have as an electromagnetic being, aligning yourself with the higher worlds, with this higher source that proves as a shield around you, a powerful shield that protects you and guides you. We take these few moments now, beloved, as we are within this mist almost to the point of it being solid. As the electrical charges within it blends within our electrical charge, and from afar, it could not discern the powerful electrical charge from the higher source and from us. Simply breathe in and relax into the mist of grace and allow the electrons who come from the great archangel of Metatron, who Metatron comes as a flash. Allow these electrons to move and radiate and assemble in a way that buoys you up, that brings health to your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. For this electricity comes from the great archangel Metatron. We take these few minutes here now simply to breathe in this awareness and in this great power that comes to us with grateful hearts. And now, as this electrical charge continues to move in and through us, as we become an electrical charge, now as the children of the earth, we take this Metatronic blessing and grace and we send it through our feet into the blessed earth. We see the electrical charge moving from our feet, moving in and through and around the earth. For she too needs to be regenerated, recharged. And so is the children of light. We are the conduits, and we bring in this electrical charge that comes through this mist into the body of the earth. And as a result, all of her kingdoms are touched. And as we observe from out in the cosmos upon the earth, we see this electrical charge in this mist moving throughout her, moving inside, outside, into the atmosphere as a great light, recharging, regenerating, realigning, coming into the memory of the oneness, the memory of the divine peace, that all life upon earth can take a respite and recharge, realign, and recalibrate. And as we take these last few breaths of this cloud mist of grace, imbued with the electrical charge from the upper worlds, with grateful hearts, we have great gratitude, thankfulness for this experience, and the vitality, the vision, and strength it will bring in the days and weeks to come. That we are anchored in an unshakable peace. For beloveds, the time will come for the children of light to hold this precious energy and remember, as challenges and things will be pushed to the ultimate, we remember who we are, what we are part of, and hold the oneness. And now the thought of the return does come. And as such, there is a step down in energy. And we begin to view this cloud that has condensed now to become uncondensed, ethereal and misty once again, and drawing back to its source. But we have been touched individually and collectively, and always connected to this. As we gather our strength in the days to come, as we come into our healing in the days and weeks to come, as we come into our higher vision in the days and weeks to come, we remember this experience, the mist and the electricity of the electrons of Metatron moving in and through it and in us. It only takes but a thought to make the connection. And we prepare ourselves now to be back and awake and alert, and we will do this on the count of 3. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.